Hey guys, it's RockTheGolem, and welcome back to Layers of Fear. This actually isn't going to be a continuation of the original playthrough that I did. We're actually going to be doing the DLC known as Inheritance. Now, the original game focused on the painter as being the main character, going back to his home, or really kind of just like staying in his home, trying to finish the art piece that he referred to as his magnum opus. The ending that we got with that was that he ended up creating a painting known as the Black Lady, or the Black Woman, or the Woman in Black, or something like that. And it was supposed to have been his wife in a black-looking dress that ended up like becoming like twisted, almost like it was like a decayed version of her, and it ended up laughing at her. And so he, knew that that wasn't what it was, and he was so close. So he ends up throwing it into a room with a whole bunch of other portraits that all look very similar, but none are actually that masterpiece that he was looking for. So they all end up turning out to be like these, corroded looking versions of his wife, and all like laughing at him and everything. Now, there are two other versions to the ending, and I know that there's this finish it mode, which essentially lets me go back and replay through all that stuff. I'm not going to do it. Unfortunately, it's going to be a little too boring, I think, because there are certain things you have to do. You just are forced to play a little differently to get those other endings, and the endings are a little bit different. There are two other ones. One is equally as bad, even though I think they refer to that as like the true ending. I'm not sure. But he ends up painting a portrait of his wife and his baby daughter. And he realizes that, they were actually his masterpiece or something along those lines. It was never meant to be a literal painting. So what he does is he ends up going into the room with all the other paintings, and he throws it down and ends up lighting it on fire, which causes the whole room and consequently the whole house to go on fire. But then he ends up laying down on top of it, and you see like his hands actually start to get burnt and melt away, and the idea is that he perishes along with them. The other ending, which I think is like the neutral ending, which turns out, at least in my personal opinion, to be like the most what's the word I'm looking for? Like the most positive ending out there, is that he paints a portrait of, I believe it's just like, it looks like his wife, but she's wearing gray, I think. And he ends up like coming to terms with the loss of everything. He stops being all crazy and stops hearing the rats and whatnot. And his painting gets put up in an art gallery in a museum, it looks like. So, I mean, those are the endings we could have possibly gotten. It's not really worth it, in my opinion, to go back and replay all that for a playthrough just to get those other endings. However, Inheritance puts a different spin on things. Rather than it being from the point of view of the painter, Inheritance actually puts us in the position of playing as his daughter. She's now gone back to the house and is trying to go through and cope with what happened in her childhood and all the things that her father put her and her mother and their whole family through. So that's what we're going to go and play through, and I've seen it, some preview screenshots on Steam. It looks a little more colorful than the actual regular Layers of Fear, but I think that's because it's supposed to be a little more well, I won't say childish, but oriented toward her childhood. So it's all like the drawings and the paintings that she made, but they're supposed to be obviously twisted in the style that Layers of Fear has presented with us. So let's see what exactly it is that she had to go through. See, like already, we're like, rather than it being just like all like the muddied color on the canvas, or the sheet over the canvas rather, we have this nice little pretty painting of a flower. Okay.
When I was a child,
here we go.
I used to lay in bed late at night, staring at the ceiling, listening to my father scream.
Oh, so you had a fun childhood, didn't you?
Scream at my mother.
Yep.
Scream at yet another failed masterpiece.
Well, that wouldn't be every night, but then the mother would probably fill those voids.
Scream out into the darkness.
Yeah, well, your dad was crazy.
My lullaby.
Oh, that's
and even
morbid.
when they took me away, the screams followed. I was once told that insanity runs in my family.
Which is probably why we're here right now.
It's time to make it stop.
Huh. So basically everyone's telling her that she's crazy. Let's see. Sickness, insanity, and death were the angels that surrounded my cradle, and they have followed me throughout my life. Edvard Munch. Or Edward, I think it's supposed to be the way it's pronounced. I have to turn on the flashlight. Great, so we have a flashlight mechanic now. Oh, this is just going to make everything so much more enjoyable and comforting, isn't it? Okay, well, I can say safely, based on what I've seen online, this portion, the Inheritance rather, only is supposed to last about an hour, as opposed to the regular Layers of Fear, which I believe lasted 4. So we should only get like 3 or 4 episodes out of this, but it should still prove to be a fun time. Oh, and we have happy violin music now. Excellent. Just to soothe all the issues of our childhood. Let's see. So that is the pantry. Oh, bathroom. Okay. It has been a little while since I've played, so I'm not quite sure. This is the door to his workshop, I believe, where his magnum opus normally was.
I wonder when was the last time this place saw sunlight?
Well, considering the fact no, it's not all boarded up, but oh, geez. Okay, so some of the old paintings are still here, but I mean, you can. Never mind. I was gonna say you can tell that much time has passed, but hey, what can you do? Uh-oh. Huh. So to paint in paint or draw in crayon, are these the options I have before me? Huh. You know what? I don't want to take after my dad, which is the sense I'm getting from this game. So let us go and draw in crayon.
What are you doing? Put that down.
Oh.
You're much too old for that childish nonsense.
Oh. Oh, it's my pink horsey. Oh, boy. Hello, toy soldiers on Toy Train. I think I actually... I recognize seeing that toy train. The only difference is that rather than hooks, they used to have magnets. The one I remember. Yeah. So, I mean, the game is still very creepy, but already this is much more bright and colorful compared to what it's been. So does that mean we have to pick up the paintbrush? Stop the train. Ooh. Or start up everything else? Oh, look, the paint is pulsating, as is the rest of the memory. Hello, gigantic top. I don't think I can play with you. You are quite formidable. Far too formidable for me. Wait, which way can we go? We can follow... Well, we can't really follow... We can't follow the lights. No, let me take the paintbrush, though.
Are you ready to embrace true art?
Wait, do I have an opportunity? You know what? No. I want to stick with my childhood. You know what? I'm going to follow the lit path. Because I feel like that's the thing I want to do. Although, the lit path feels more realistic than the colored path back there. But oh well, I've already made my choice. Danger. Snakes. Uh-oh. Let me out. It's okay, teddy bear. Come with me. I'll let you out.
Creativity is not a toy. It's a gift. Do you want to squander it like all those careless brats out there?
Aw, what a nice daddy. He's trying to influence me and encourage me to be better than I am. What a douchebag. I'm assuming there's some mechanic to this that I'm not quite picking up on. So I had the paintbrush, but I traded it out for another crayon. Alright, I said I wanted to, keep going with my childhood, so let's do just that. Maybe if we go back to the canvas then we might be able to finish the little drawing of the pink pony. That would be nice. Don't you all think that would be nice? I do. Oh god, pink pony. I should never have left you here. Let the color of my next crayon not do anything.
This is for your own good.
Wait, what did you do? Like, why is this for my own good? And why do I still hear the snakes? Was that path there before? I don't think it was. Okay, so literally that's exactly what we're supposed to be doing. It's supposed to be taking the paintbrush. I suppose we could paint over this, but I don't want to do that just yet. Maybe I'll leave that to the end. Huh. It's a baby rattle. That I was saying, it kind of looks like a baby rattle, and it turns out that's actually what it was. So one of the funny things about when I actually did play through the original Layers of Fear, rather, is that every time the masterpiece changed, I always had this crazy interpretation of it. And Nicole, my friend Nico Ruchan, 18, like called me out on it in every single episode. Like the first one, I had no problems. Like, yeah, they're flamencos, no big deal. But then I saw like,
Are you ready to embrace
No, I'm not. Screw you, Daddy. You know what? Let's go down this blue path here first, because that was here before any of the others, I think. But yeah, I saw like Shrek's house in the swamp, like covered in blood, and then I made up a story about a person that was thrown up into the air out of a wheelchair into the sweet embrace of the fiery arms of a phoenix, and she's like what is wrong with you? That the Shrek's hut is a scorpion, and the woman flying out of the wheelchair into the phoenix was a goldfish. Like, take a step back and look at it, the whole thing. So now I feel like that's what I have to do. Ooh, I can kind of climb up to this tree. But, ooh, can I open the door? I can. Look at that. That's kind of cool. We're interacting with our own drawings now. Ooh. Huh. And now we're just kind of hanging out in our own little treehouse. Oh, God. Creepy babies. Creepy babies everywhere. This game loves throwing creepy little dolls at me. I don't know why, but it does. I just saw... No, it did move. Oh, what? Are you using a sign to cut down my ladder? You are. You are indeed. Maybe that's supposed to be an axe? Don't look up at me. Oh, why did you have to look up at me? It's like possessed Woody in soldier form. Now what? Oh, now you're cutting down my tree with me inside of it. Oh, yay. Happy childhood. Shut up. No. You know what? Don't look at me. Idiot. Oh, that was pleasant. I wish, like, sometimes I do wish I was on camera so you guys could see the look on my face. It was just me, like, I stopped in mid-sentence and just, like, my eyes were just staring at the screen. Like, I don't even know how to react to that, in all honesty. Alright, so we got another crayon, and it means we leave the paintbrush behind again.
Trying to annoy me?
Yes.
This is not what I've taught you.
I don't know what you've taught me, but apparently it's nothing good. Where's the path? There we go. So now we get to see what the pleasant sky scene turns into with all the birds and things. Whoa! What was that? It sounded like a snake, but it looked like a wolf. Or a boar or something. And why is there food all around my painting? Oh, look! The birds are sleeping. They're just resting. It's fine. They're just tired. Let's draw and see what happens now.
You think I'm enjoying this? You think I'm doing this out of spite? Get it right next time and I won't have to fix it for you.
Seriously? Like, we're talking about little kids' drawings in crayon. Like, I know you're a crazed artist, painter, and everything, but... So, I'm looking at this now and I'm seeing lollipops. Lollipops in a grassy field. Maybe flowers, but I'm going with lollipops. Although this one distinctly looks like there's an eyeball right there and like a toothy, skeletal-like smile. I don't know. Nicole, what do you think? And we'll have to see what happens when we get back. Green path. I don't think I've gone down you just yet. Oh, look. Part of the train. Oh, it's still there, but this is like an increased size of the train. And it's raining. Oh, look, the little dolls came with me. Oh, the path does split. Whoa, no! How many times is that going to happen? Alright, maybe okay, I never took the paintbrush with me, Are
you ready to embrace true art?
Okay, so I gotta keep my ears open for that rattling sound, and I gotta do my best to avoid it. There's a green train piece, didn't see that before. So he came from the right, so let's go off to the left here. So we'll continue along the green path. This doesn't look familiar, so... Oh, hello. Another... Oh, what's gonna pop out on me now? I don't hear any rattling. I can't interact with anything else, it seems. Alright. Yeah, come on. Round and round. Come on. This is gonna be pleasant, isn't it? Oh, you're... Huh. Well, while that was creepy, that was not nearly as scary as I thought it would be.
Purpose, aren't you?
I am. I'm specifically doing this to annoy you, Father. I just want... Nope. Where is it? Where's it coming from? I hear it on the right. Oh, come on. I probably should have just kept walking, actually. But then again, it keeps returning me to where exactly... That's an eyeball. That is distinctly an eyeball. So it's almost like this one didn't change so much as it was, like, painted over. Awesome. Well, we have another crayon, but we're going to have to end this episode here, and we'll see what this turns into in the next one. So, thank you all very much for watching. If you liked what you've seen and heard, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And having said all that, I will see you all on the other side. Take care.